Greetings. I'm here on Gwinnett Street, here on the west side of the city of Savannah. And what I tell people, some people try to peg us and try to say that we only talk about certain issues, because in fact, this happened a couple of years ago, a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. Someone tried to say that I only talk about the black issues. I say, no, I talk about the issues that impact people who are oppressed. It doesn't matter. So if I'm in the city of Savannah and I see black people oppressed, then yes, I need to talk about that. So don't try to pigeonhole me like that, and they try to play me like that, because other people try to play us like that. But those of us who know better, we pimp slap that type of foolishness right there. You heard what I just said. So again, now I'll share this with you. Some people don't like to listen to me on some of it, but I have some people like Alderman Estella Shabazz, who said, Jamal, when you come before us and give us information, guess what? We can't dispute your information. We may not vote the way that you want, but we can't dispute your information. That's what the deal is. I look out for the least and the left out. And it's a simple understanding. If I look out for the least and the left out in society and I elevate them, then that means our entire society is elevated. But if I oppress them, then that means my society is oppressive. So I'm gonna give you a backdrop on something. Going on some 10 years ago, 20 years ago, Queen Quet, the Gullah Geechee Nation, some Igbos from Africa, they wanted to do a celebration down in Brunswick, Georgia, on St. Simon's Island, Georgia, in tribute to Igbo's landing. They put me as the point person. So I then gave them basically a program how to do it and how to pay homage or homage to everyone. But the Igbos from Africa did not want to acknowledge certain groups of people, Gullah Geechee people. I told them no. So, but then happened, because they think just because I'm an African American or Black American, I don't know the history. So then I went and hit them about the origins of Igbo's landing, what happened in Africa. And so the Igbo said that I was mean, and I was trying to make them feel bad. I was like, no, it's not. You don't want to include all Gullah Geechee people in this right here. There's a problem. Queen Quet then said, no, Gullah Geechee people make up all spiritual foundations, and so we do not exclude any of them. So I told them, you do not bring that African stuff, the issues over there, to the United States with African Americans. And I said, in fact, we will join with you against the Hassa and the Yoruba, any of them oppressing you. They didn't understand it. And so again, we stepped away from it. Then guess what? They still went on with the program. And the very program that I had told what they had needed to do, guess what? They brought in the same types of people. And I told you, you was trying to run this madness right here, and see, now you had to get them, and they even contacted me. I'm like, nah, I won't do anything for them, because they ain't even got a clue. They're not deserving of it. So the very thing I did was even on a smaller scale, but I told you so. So now let me give you another little point. St. Augustine, Florida, the oldest city in North America. That's how it was touted and marketed by Caucasians down there. 2 decades ago, I began emphasizing Gullah Geechee culture, in particular tied to Fort Mose, and letting it be known about people. So someone, a Caucasian woman, decided to write a little article and talk about me. Jamal Touré gives his own version of history. My people had to say, Jamal, they are upset right now that you're emphasizing Gullah Geechee culture, showing the blackness side to St. Augustine. I'm like, I ain't sweating it. Later on, guess what? St. Augustine now touts Gullah Geechee culture and African culture down there. I told you so. So that's why I tell people, you need to listen to me. When I'm not speaking about some things, I just don't say it for the heck of it. Oh my God. Keiajah Brooks, Jamal Touré, we had talked about, put it out there to y'all about displacement of people in the community. Y'all thought it was just a black issue. It's deeper than that. Deeper than that. SCAD, at least there's an expose that has been done in Savannah Morning News, that they exposed the stuff that's happening with SCAD and displacement and all that. And excuses were made by some black folks. It is never personal with me. It is about policies to help the people. It's not personal. And when you all try to justify the bad policies of people, then guess what? You are an enemy to us. With regard to sane people and good people. So again, it was put out there. We talked about the displacement. We went and did the protest to let them know about displacement. And let me tell you what happened. Going back to what I shared with you all in the beginning, where it's just the black issues I talk about. I had some Caucasians who are from Savannah, Georgia, who said they had hoped to retire downtown. But guess what? They can't do it because they can't afford it. that even as I told y'all that African people can't afford to live here anymore and they're displacing the African people who helped set the foundation for here. You have Caucasians who live here right now saying the same exact thing. Who's saying like, wow, we can't afford it, because now they realize that it's all about the tourists. It's about having Airbnbs. It's about having short-term rentals. That's about hotels. It's about manipulating the entire city. So what I need, when I tell folks you need to jump on the bandwagon with regards to touting how it is absolutely historically shameful, culturally shameful for the Weeping Time property just to be left out there dangling, and preservationists in this city, Caucasians, do say nothing about it. You don't understand. They're going to come for you next. And so right now, some of them now realize, Jamal, the prices for houses are outrageous here. And that we can't even live here. Savannahans can no longer live here. Yeah, I told you so. And that's why don't listen to me, and it will come back to visit you. The harm that you're causing on other people will come back to visit you. The sins of the fathers and mothers will visit their children. And that's what's going on right now. So I need Caucasians in this city, good Caucasians, now stand up and fight on behalf of everyone here. Look out for the least and the left out. It's not a black issue, it's a human issue. Yeah, it's a human issue. Because again, you look out for those on the bottom of the society, lift them up, that we all are lifted up. Don't play games with your friends, with your church members, your family members. That is to Caucasians, black folks, Latinos, and Asians. Stand up for what is right here in this city. Because some of you all will no longer be here. Your parents will no longer be here. Can't afford to be here. See, when KJ told y'all about it, you thought it was just a black issue. Nah, it's a human issue. And I speak out for the people, regardless of who they are. Get educated and get smart about that when you say that about me.